Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Rosália, Sidney, Elias, Amanda, and Bianca. We here for one more immersion in English. Today we talk about the move and catch away, Tom Hanks, and its lesson that you can learning with the. And I'm not a teacher. I'm a host to guide this conversation, all right? In this conversation platform, it's possible to enjoy the moment learning English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Mandarin, and German. And let's go to start with personal presentation. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have two sons. I'm physical therapist. Let's see more about me. The weather today is so nice. It's raining now. And that's it. Rosalia, please introduce yourself.
Sorry, I muted. Okay, I'm Rosalia. I'm 56 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina, Southwest Brazil. Today the weather is so nice. To start with a good sun. I think it will be nice today. And I will enjoy with my husband to go to walk or to do something that I want to do because 2 days before was running all the time and a little cold. I don't know. Today it started so hot. I have two sons. Two sons. No, one son, a son and a daughter. Two. Yeah,
Two
I'm a little
children.
confused. Two children. A little confused today. And I think that's it about
Thank
myself. I
you.
have so many things, but okay.
Thank you, Rosalia. Amanda, please.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Amanda Oliveira. I live here in Januária, in the north of Minas Gerais. Right now, I'm studying technology, and I live here with my son, with my husband. We have a quiet life here in this area because we don't have too much to do. In small cities, it's like that. But it's very stressful, so I really like to live here. And that's it. I'm here to improve my English because it's something that I like. And in my profession is always necessary because it's too much documentations in English. We need to talk. That's it.
Great. Thank you, Amanda. Elias, please, your turn.
My name is Elias Gomes. I'm sorry. Hi, guys. Good morning. My name is Elias Gomes. I'm from Minas Gerais. I live in Barbacena. I like pão de queijo de Minas Gerais. And I am 52 years old. And I have two daughters, 80 years old, and another 16 years old. My passion, I like my family, I like shop centers, and I like study. And the reason I study English is because I study programming, developer, IT area, and I like my area, and I like study talk, and the only moment with from and Rome office.
Great.
This is
Yes. Thank you so much. So I will split yours, all right? Because it's better for the communication, for the following the questions, all right? If you receive an invitation, please accept. I think it's you take aromat, but let's go try. And see you soon in 40 minutes, I think. All right? See you soon and enjoy the moment. Respect each other, respect the time, others, all right? It's okay. Go ahead, Bianca.
Hello, Bruna, could you send the questions, please?
All right, I send for you 1 minute, please. You stay with me, all right? Go ahead. I put here the question again for Yanka. That's it. Today talk about the castaway. It's the questions I made you think about in this specific movie, all right, Yanka? So let's go start with Sydney, please introduce yourself.
Okay, good morning, Bruna and Bianca. I'm Sydney. I'm 39. I live in Belo Horizonte, where I've built my professional and personal life. I work as an accountant, so I love my career because it allows me to use my abilities of financial, problem solving and organization, and to make the financial matters of the people and business in order. Uh, well, I'm married and I have a son. He's 6 years old, and I think in his age, he make us in our toys with his energy and curiosity. And what else? Well, my free time, I like to hang out with my family. I like to watch movies and TV series in English, or horror movies and the series. What else? I like to read. I like to study. Yeah, as soon as I'm a curious person, so I try to discover different things, to explore different things. So I think that's it a little bit about me.
Great, Sydney. Thank you so much. And like Elias, do you like cheese bread? Pão de queijo?
Yes, so much, especially with a cheese in the middle of it.
Oh, it's delicious. It's the same here in my house for my sons. He loves pão de queijo, cheese bread with cheese in the middle. Great. And you, Yanka, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Morning, my name is Bianca. I am 28 years old. I am living in São Roque now with my mom and my cousin. In here, I have I have a lot of contact with the nature. So as Amanda said, I feel that I am less stressed, I think. I don't know. I am trying to discover yet how to live in here. I discover a gym in here, so it's near from my house, so I can go to there every day. And the rest of the things I think that I am discovering yet.
Great. Do you like to do hiking? Trilha?
Yes, I like very
Yeah.
much.
Great.
It's a good option.
Great, yes. If you want to know the nature to enjoy more, it's a great opportunity, no? I started to do this and oh my gosh, it's so nice. In the first moment, I started because I want more activity, movement more my body, something like this. But the other moment, I understand that it's not only for this, it's necessary for my mental health. A great moment for by myself. I relax, I enjoy the moment, I take a shower, take a shower, I don't know, tomar banho de waterfall. It's nice for me. So let's go the questions number one. Sydney, for you, can you answer these questions? How do you think it would be stranded on deserted island? And what would you do first? Like in the film, the movie.
Yeah. You repeat this thing. Well, firstly, I think like everyone, it will be a challenge and it will be a challenge for all of us. And I think that the first thing I would do is to find a shelter, and it's our natural shelter like a cave, or try to build one. I will confess that I'm going to confess that I don't have that skills to build that, to use that things to build things. My father, he's very skillful, but I'm not. And the other thing is about to find, I think find water, try to find water or food, maybe something like that, because it's very essential. And try to stay calm. I think it could be very difficult to find you in that, I don't know, extreme situation, but to stay calm. And another things I would do is to track some potential dangers, for example, some animals or some, yeah, I try to find I think how can I say, like a local, I think a local who can protect you. I don't know, maybe something like that. And try to find some trust to make a fire, maybe something like that, and to make that animal away from that place, something like that.
Oh my gosh, you said that you stay calm, try to stay, baby, you know. In my opinion, I think it would be desperate a lot. I would cry. Oh my God, why? Why for me? But okay, I try to find the food, the water. It's necessary, no? And have you watched the how do you say this in English? Maybe naked. I think it's naked and afraid. Largados e pelados. The translations. It's the translations. Have you ever watched this
No,
this
that's
program,
no this
Largados e
program.
Pelados? No?
No, I have uh watched some cuts, I think so, cuttings on YouTube, but I never followed that program,
It's
that
only
entire
a
program.
episode. It's so nice. It's different. It's like this one woman and one man together. How do you say this? It's only they stay on the specific place. It's necessary to do anything to save it to survive in this place. It's dangerous and oh my God, it's a big challenge, I think. And Bianca, tell me about the question number one. How do you think it would be to be stranded on deserted island?
As you, I will cry first a lot. And then I will try to pick some useful things that felt with me from the airplane, maybe things useful that I can find in the destroços of the airplane, maybe. And then I will try to find a cave, as Sydney said. I think it's safe to stay in a cave, maybe, and try to find some food like coconut, maybe. It will be, I could drink and eat at the same time. It will be nice. And build a help in the sand with wood and maybe put fire on it, like a help signal for os bombeiros try to find me, I think.
But
Yeah,
can
it will
you,
be that.
oh my gosh, but can you imagine? He was in this island 4 years, a lot of time, no? Oh my God, it's a great resilience all the time, no? But I understand in the first moment he only stay in this place in the island, only survive, and the other moment she changed the key in mind, and build the ship, construir uma barca e go ahead, you know. But in the first moment, you only do something for survive, but 4 years, it's a long time in my mind.
Yeah, I think he fight a bit, a little bit. He fight a lot, and the dangerous thing to me, it's become insane, you know, with problems in your mind because we need other people to talk, to do things. So you stay alone for a long time, you can become insane. You can develop some problems in your mental health, maybe. I don't know, it will be bad.
Great. You bring for us the question number 4. In your opinion, how does loneliness affect people? It's a mental health problem, but what more it's affecting? Can you realize? Maybe it's possible to think about the pandemic too, because it's affected a lot everybody here, and you needed to put alone for many time, and it's impossible to go at the gym, to work together with other people. What do you think? How the loneliness affect people?
When during the pandemic, I stayed alone for a lot of time. I was living alone, and when the pandemic finished, feel I felt problems to reconnect with the other, to talk, to have this interaction with other person. So maybe it will be a challenge for him to reintrains in the society, I think, to be part of the society again. And yeah, I think that mental health problem too, and I can think just on these things. And also not the loneliness problem, but for years, a lot of things happen for years. So when you go again for the society, it will be a challenge to readapt in the place, technology development, for example, or wars. What has happened in the society in 4 years, you know? So yeah.
Great point. Yes, I have never think about this moment. I haven't think about this moment, the technology. We need to update all things, no? It's complicated too. It's the same. You said about you that pandemic, during the pandemic, after this moment, you realized that, oh my gosh, I don't want, maybe, in my opinion, it helped with me. I don't want to talk with the other people because I stay in my house, it's okay for me. And I don't want to stay together with other people. I'm alone, it's okay. But I suffer a little depression, stress, and it's not so good. It's terrible. No? I don't know for you, but it's not so good for me. And I realize it helped with a lot of people. It's terrible. And today, many people don't want to stay together with other people. And you see, Danny, tell me about the number 4. How does loneliness affect people?
Yeah, I think it could affect that the people in many different ways. I think, but it will depend of each people. For example, if you have a personality, I think if you are an introvert person, I think you will suffer more than the people who are more introvert. I'm more introvert, but I'm not so extrovert because my wife she's extrovert, yes, extrovert person. So we make like a kind of mix because she loves to go out to visit the people, So, and we make some agreement to stay here in some moment, some day, and go out in another moment, or to call the people to visit us. Some of them come here, and I think loneliness is a kind of things that, yeah, it can affect that people, and I think it can bring some problems like depression, like you said, depression, anxiety. I remember in that coronavirus pandemic period, the thing we suffered a lot is about our crazy routine, because in those days my wife, she was a coordinator in two schools. She worked as a teacher, but in these years she accepted that position to be a coordinator, and she had every day many meetings, and we transformed the room of my son into a office, and she stayed there, and I stayed with my son in many of that moment during the day, in many, at during in the morning and some afternoons with him in the living room, and I wake up almost 4 a.m. to advance to my work, and I remember I need to cook. I need to take care of him and to play with him and the work in the same time, like doing many things, like
Oh
a
my gosh.
multitask person. Yeah, and I remember some pressure on me from my work, from the people who I worked, some partners. It was very crazy, to be honest. And
Yeah. Our life tended in this moment a lot, no? It's necessary, but thank God is only a moment. It's not a 5 years. We have other people close to us, no? In my house, I have my family, sure, it's necessary for my life. So let's go the next questions about the number, okay, the number two. What skills, Bianca, do you think are essential to survive alone? Or you think, oh my God, see, if I stay alone in the island, for example, I need the specific skills to survive.
I was thinking about it. In US, I think they have the habit to do escoteiro things, put your son in a escoteiro acampment maybe, and it will be interesting to have this kind of training. This
Do you have something?
Oh, I don't know how
You
to
have
make
some skills
fire.
like this? For example, do you know how to accept, I don't know, and the fire, for example? If
I
you
don't
don't
have
have
idea.
nothing, you don't have the, how do you say this, quero. Do you
I
know how to,
no
no?
idea. I don't know. I will try, of course, and in 4 years, maybe I could do it in 4 years. But it will be a big challenge to me. I have imagination. Maybe with imagination, we can think about solutions to survive. But with a cave, Sydney, when he said about cave, saved my life because I wouldn't know how to do cabana thing, so it will be very difficult to me. So I will find a cave to survive. And I think that I thought is fitness skills. It's just like to maintain your body in movement, like running. Do this is the only thing that I know that will be useful to this kind of moment, because the rest I don't have idea.
Oh my gosh. And do you see them? What skills do you think it's necessary?
What
And
Bianca
do you
said,
know how do you make a fire?
yeah, I think like Bianca said, I thought about the Stone Age and how the people survived in that period and the hunt the animals and the fight with each other and have that ability to cut a stone to make tools to cut things. I think is very essential. But in terms of that question, well, it will depend the local. You need to survive alone, for example, and the period, of course, when you go to survive, okay, alone in one home. I think the first skills essential is to know how to cook. I think it's very essential not to eat, I think, processed food all the time and try to make something, to cook something. I think it to be organized and things like that. But in terms of that, to live in a remote area or in an island, I think adaptability and the flexibility, like that, the person who made that video said. I think to deal with that stressful moments and try to maintain your mental health in order. Maybe I think depression, I think the desire to die, it could be very, it could happen in many moments because if you don't have motivation to continue life, it will not possible to maintain, to work hard. I don't know. It would be, I think, motivation to go away of the situation or to escape of it. It could be the first essential things, and then to try to find the things to just to adapt to that situation.
Great, great.
That's it.
You all here brought us ability, physical abilities, no? It's necessary physical abilities to hunt, to build a cabin and run, like Yanka said. But the number 8, what do you think is more important in extreme situation? Physical skills or emotional strength? Because sometimes, for example, in this moment, all the time I think 4 years, no? And for me, it's 1 month is enough. It's I don't know if I survive it for 1 month, but let's go. What skills do you think is more important, the physical or emotion, Sidney?
Yeah, I think they both are essential to maintain our survival, but I think emotional could be more important because I think to mold our emotional health, emotional skills, it could be more difficult. I think physical, if you make a routine or try to run every day, I think in some months we could achieve a good level. But in terms of our mind, I know it's more complex, and it could, yeah, I think emotional strength will be more important, especially in extreme situations when you don't have, I think, enough emotional skills to maintain, to deal with that challenges, extremely
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I agree with you because if you don't have emotion situation, emotion healthy, so it's hard, you know. I understand like this. You need to continue if you want to survive in special situations. You need to have a great emotion. I understand. And you, Yanka, your opinion. What is more important in extreme situation?
I agree that emotional strength is more important because with this you can get physical skills, I think, because if you don't have emotional strength, you just die, slowly die, morrer lentamente, no, it will be like that. And as Sidney said, hope is important, and it was 4 years, but he doesn't know that it will be 4 years. Like maintain the hope and doesn't know in what moment he will be rescued. You have to maintain hope and have emotional strength for a long time, and you don't know if you'll be rescued, if you survive from that. I think so. It's a torture to me, mental torture, maybe. I will die, of course. I don't have doubt.
Today, Yanka, do you think the people die slow, like you said? Because sometimes I think I look at the people, and sometimes people only stay here in this life to pay the bills. Do you understand? So I understand these people, in my opinion, should they die slowly, don't enjoy the moment, don't enjoy your family, don't do nothing for the society. So I don't know why this person stay in this world, but what do you think about this situation? It's a philosophy, no?
Yes, but in
For
here
7
talking
a.m.,
about...
but let's go.
Come on, Bruna, 7 a.m. But in here in Talking Talk, we discuss about life purpose. I think this involves life purpose. And to me, the purpose of life should be to live the life, to have experience. Sometimes this involves to have money, to pay the bills and to survive, but we can do more without money, to have good moments with our family, to value this too. I think that we aren't valuing this kind of moment with the other. We are individualists in most part of the time nowadays. We just think about us. This is the problem.
Do you have a thoughts about these questions?
Yeah, always, Bruno. It is a trick question to answer because that modern life, I think we have, I think, a different objectives. I don't know the different motivation as they, for example, to live, to work, to make money and buy an expensive car, expensive house. But why? What the reason about that? I think we lost the sense of, I think, a natural things about life. Like I think Anka said, that there are many things for us to value, that important things for us, our interaction, our ties with the people we love so much, our families. Nowadays, the money is so, they are so connected, all the things are connection with money and the happiness as well. But, and for example, to be happy, we need to have expensive things, Apple products and things like that. And I think it's not true. Without money, we can enjoy the life as well, go to some place to run, practice some sports, and go for some, to visit someone you love so much, our parents, our siblings. And I think that's it. To survive only to pay bills, I think it's a miserable way to survive. It's that there is no motivation to do the thing, no purpose in your life. So yeah.
Great,
Think
great.
that's it.
And about the motivation, we have a question with this, no? this traditional questions here and talk. I think it's the number 5. If you were in difficult situations, how would you stay motivated to continue? It's hard for you, is or no? It's easy to stay motivated because when you, in my case, for example, when I have a problem and I try to solve it. So, and I don't see the solutions. Oh my gosh, I'm excited, of course, and I think, it's impossible to continue because I don't know what happened in the future. I don't know this, and I put a lot of how do you other problem. So it's in its moments sometimes I give up. And you, how do you stay motivated if you have a big problem in difficult situation?
Yes, well, it will depend of that difficult situation, but for example, we need to have some purpose in our life. I think it might maintain us strong to continue our path, and they have I think to fix in a vision, to have a vision of the future and achieve your goals, achieve your goals. And for example, I think I renew my motivations when my son born, and nowadays he is one of my motivation to continue my life. I think to maintain my purpose, to have a to maintain to you have to do the things in a good way, to be a good person, a good professional, maintain my studies. I think about to provide all the best for my family is another motivation. But Bruna, uh, I think there are some people when they start to consider it death, suicide, it could be very difficult. I think when they start to think about that, they they are in stage that a dangerous state that they don't have hope, don't have purpose, motivation, and to think that another, I think death could be better than stay alive. I think I don't know, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I agree. It's a philosophical situation here today. Let's go, Yanka, for you. I understand you, Yanka, for your personality. You are a motivated person, but I don't know. I don't know. No, I know. I want to know about the frustration for you. The number 10. How do you deal with frustration or challenge?
Um,
You
I was
give up
thinking,
in the first moment or no?
nowadays I am thinking about it because I am persistent, a persistent person, but it take it too much from my mental health. So sometimes it's good to give up. We have to admit this. Some things it's nice to give up. But I don't know how I deal with frustration. I really don't know. I have to think about it.
About the give up, sometimes it's necessary, like you said, but it's difficult to know the exact moment that you need to give up because you continue, you keep. I'm a resilient person all the time because the resilience it's beautiful, no, for everybody. And no, I'm continue, I resilience. But sometimes you look and okay, but I wasted a lot of time with this project, for example, and I lost the time that give up. And I don't know if it's so nice to continue or now it's the moment that give up. It's terrible, no?
Yeah, but thinking about a relationship, the relationship with your husband, for example, isn't good and you are empurrando com a barriga for a long time. You aren't happy in that situation, but you built a lot of things with him. What would you prefer to do? I give up. I want to more from my life, to stay in that. I don't know. I didn't have this kind of experience, but I keep thinking about it, why we stay in situations that just make us suffer sometimes. I am thinking about it in my job, for example. I am waiting a result from a thing that I apply, and it was in June. And until now, I don't have the result. It's like a mental torture, you know. It's very, and I want to give up from my area and to prestar some concurso and do other things because I don't want anymore this kind of situation. And this is frequent in my area. So it's a lot of mental torture every time. And I am tired from it. So sometimes it's nice to give up and to change your focus, to have a better life, maybe.
Yeah. I think the life is so nice if you maintain in movement all the time. If you stay sadly stability all the time, it's not so good. Like the public service you said about the public test, it's so nice, but if you stay with this all the time in your life, I know many public services that I don't want to continue here because it's not for me, but you have the stability. Why you don't want this? The life that everybody wants. So, but
Why?
yeah, exactly, because you want to change. Why you want to change? Because the life doesn't have movement because it's stop. You do it's a routine all the time, and you do the same thing every day. So you only survive, only to pay your bills. I think like this. No, you need to movement your life. So hello guys, how was the conversation in the other room? I don't know. Here in the main room is a philosophical immersion, no? Because you brought pandemic, relationship, so a lot of
Elias
things.
had escaped it.
Yeah,
You had made a question for him and he escaped it. Don't answer for this.
why?
Need to answer now. But now I think Elias could answer, no? Do you
That
remember my
was
I escape.
Yeah.
I
that was
escape.
Elias, the answer.
Não, já passou.
Please. No, no,
Já
no, no.
passou.
Don't worry, Elias. Take it easy. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Oh my God. I'm
I had made a
five,
question
five,
for him.
5.
No. Another question. I had made a question for him. If he was in the accident, for example, in a crash car, for example, and there is nobody to help him.
Me crazy.
What make you hoping
I'm
survive?
crazy, desperate, moment difficulty, and the fate of God, fate God kept calm, and the other is, I think others people's family, dogs, cat, dog, and the friends on moment is this.
Yeah,
Finish.
it's nice.
Finish.
Yeah,
This
that's
is.
nice.
Great, people. And Amanda, tell me, how was the conversation in the other room?
The conversation was amazing. I already know those two friends over there, and I like to see the improvement of Elias also. I know that me and Rosario will scare him a little bit because we don't ask only questions from the So from the questions you gave, we make extra questions, but this is the way to improve, right? With a conversation. And
Exactly.
I'm so happy and so proud of him because he answered my questions, our questions in English. It came from his brain. Just believe on you, Elias, because you can do it, okay? Don't be afraid of people that ask you different questions. Just answer, no matter if with grammar errors or not. Just keep trying, and this will improve. Believe me, I'm doing that in French. Okay?
Yes, and Elias understand
Thanks.
all things that you talk, no?
Exactly. So I
But
was happy. Thanks.
yeah,
Um,
some go
thank
ahead,
you.
Elias.
Very nice. Thanks commentary. Very nice.
Great, great. And for you, Yanka, tell me, how was the conversation for you? Because you here in the main room, you told many things, no? You spoke many things. How do you think? It's great or no with the philosophy questions at 7 a.m.?
I like the philosophical questions, and I like to expose what I am thinking, but I like to listen the other, another point of view about the same thing, because make me think more and reconsider my idea sometimes. And I wasn't coming in the talking talk for 1 month. Yeah, has been 1 month that I didn't came to here, and I am a little bit rusty yet, and I am feeling like this, like rusty. But yeah, it's a process, I think. But it was really nice. Thank you.
Great, great. And for you, Sydney, tell me, do you like this type of questions, the
I
philosophy
love it.
questions or no?
I love it so much. I'm very happy to participate in that immersions, and I think talk is helped me a lot to express myself. Answering that deep questions, I think it's a great way to improve our English and also to know about us and through that questions, and it's amazing.
Great, great. So our time it's over, it's up. Thank you so much for this moment, for sharing your opinion. And thank you for someone that one bringing us the suggestions. I love it to do these questions. I don't know who, but thank you. And that's it, people. Have a great weekend, all right? Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and see you soon the next Saturday. All right? Bye. See you soon.